Hey, what's up, YouTube? Like the angle? You know what I'm in now? Got a new truck, baby. New truck. Got it down in Memphis. Got myself another freight shaker. Oh, man. It's like coming back home for the first time in years, man. Laying in your old bed, still the way you remember it. This truck's a little bit different, though. No windows in the back. For the lower bunk, there's vents instead. And I don't have a 13 speed. I got a 9 speed, but no 13. Sucks. But anyways, I'm back in a Freightliner, y'all. Oh, man. It's so good. It's so good to be back in a truck with some guts that can pull weight uphill. Oh, man. Got my CB mounted in here. Everything's good. I gotta finish getting it set up the way I want it, but CB, cell phone mount, it's the most important parts right there, boy. Bubba's sitting here with his head on my leg. Oh, baby boy. Anyways, how are y'all doing this fine, beautiful Thursday morning? Oh my gosh, I'm down here in Tennessee. I'm heading over to Nashville for a live unload. I had to get rid of that Kenworth, man. It was nothing but one big giant problem. Hang on, let me lift myself up a little bit. Hang on. Whoop, there we go. Get that sun off my face, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dadgum, man. Honestly, the truck, it feels better. I actually like the ride better. Just, oh my god, all around, I'm a Freightliner guy. I love the Detroit diesel. It's a good, powerful, ballsy engine. And, you know, one of the things about the DD15 is after so many miles, it starts consuming oil. They don't understand why. It just starts consuming oil. They haven't been able to figure out why. They don't know how to fix it. They replaced rings, seals, all kinds of stuff. It just won't quit drinking oil. But here's the thing about the DD15. Like some of the older Caterpillars, as long as you give it oil, it'll keep right on cooking, man. It'll keep going. It won't die. Just put oil in it. It won't die. It's awesome. Yeah, you can't kill this engine. It's bulletproof. Like I said, it drinks oil like a son of a gun. A lot of Detroit diesels end up doing that after so many miles. But you just pour more oil in and it keeps on going. It doesn't affect the performance. It still runs the same. You know, that's the great thing about this engine, man. It's freaking bulletproof. You can't kill it. It won't die. Oh, Lord have mercy. Like, that's part of the reason why I want to buy a Freightliner. Is because you can rebuild this engine over and over and over again. It's going to keep right on cooking. You know, $10,000, $20,000, or about $20,000 for a rebuild. You get another 500,000 to 1 million miles out of it. I mean, why the heck not? everybody says, you know, a lot of people say, you know, you should rebuild every 1,000,000 miles. I would do every 500,000. Personally. I would do 500,000. But that's just me. Anyways, oh my God, it feels so good to be back in here. Gosh. Where's my lumbar deal? Oh, there it is. There we go. Got it. Now I got that lumbar support that I so desperately need. Anyways, guys, oh my gosh, man, I'm so happy to be back in a Freightliner, man. So freaking happy. But, anyways, on my way to Nashville for a live unload. And then, gotta run out and pop over on the other, not too far from the area where I'm delivering there in Nashville, to pick up a load, and I'm going up to Minnesota. I like the upper Midwest, man. I like running out in that area. It's beautiful country. Come on over there, Eagle Express. So, you know, it's great. The cool thing I like about this truck, it's got a dash mount for my CB, and instead of having to cut and splice wires to hook up the power cord for my radio, it's got these little screw deals in the back of the dash mount. You just stick the ends of your leads down into the hole there, and then you screw the little nut shut on there, and it clamps it in place. Well, my radio's putting out more power now than it was in the, it's getting more power now than it was in the Kenworth. And it's putting out better. It's actually performing a lot better, which is nice. It's almost 100% top performance right now. It's just got on my transmission bar. It's only got one more bar to go. You know, to where when I key up, it's, you know, maximum performance. And I actually stopped at the 99 off of I-75 to the CB shop there and got my radio peaked and tuned. And it was great because, you know, I walked in there with my radio and I said, hey man, what kind of deal can you cut me to peak and tune my radio? You know, I've got a Bearcat 880. He said, oh, he looked at it and he said, oh, that's the simplest radio to tune. The simplest one there is to tune. 25 bucks. I sat there, you know, and he sat there, you know, tweaking it a little bit, you know, tweaking it. Brought it back and he said, here you go. Putting out 30 watts. I was like, 30 watts? He said, yep, it's putting out 30 watts. I was like, son of a gun. 30 watts, you're serious? He said, yeah. I couldn't believe it, man. Could not believe it. 30 stinking watts. Wow. Especially when out of the box it was only putting out 4 watts. How the heck about that, right? Oh my gosh. So I said, 30 watts going to the antennas. He said, yeah. I was like, well, holy crow. Alright, I'll take that. I will definitely take that, boy. I called up a buddy of mine, because he didn't think that this radio was capable of putting out that much. You know, he said 10 watts at best. I called him up and told him, yeah, I took it into the 99 there where you and Jerry go. He handed it back to me and said it was putting out 30 watts. He said, no way, that radio can't put out no 30 watts. I said, call him up and ask him. I don't need to call him up and ask him, blah, 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 blah. What do you think is my hobby? Hey, that's my hobby. CB radios are my hobby. And I said, and that is his living. Do you seriously think that he's gonna lie to someone who was a student of and also friends with one of his best customers? Jerry, who was my mentor, I'm not giving out his last name, but he was my mentor. His name's Jerry. That is the only CB shop that Jerry will go to have work on his stuff. And I see why. I played with Jerry's radio when I was on his truck. You know, and I've seen what they can do. You know, I've seen, you know, what they can do to a radio. Now, Jerry did have one bad, well, I guess minorly bad experience. Bubba farted. Nasty, stinky dog. Anyways, squirrel moment. Ooh, squirrel. He had gone in there to get his antenna, his coax reran for his antennas. Get some new coax. Well, the guy, he was a younger guy. He really did a terrible job. He used the right length of cable, the right length of coax, but you know, Jerry asked him, well, is it triple shielded? Blah blah blah. You know, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of questions about the coax. The guy didn't know squat about the coax. He cut it, tuned it, and, you know, ran it, and then, oh God help me, and then he ran it up into the CB box. And doggone, he took the extra wire, just wadded it up there in the CB box. Just wadded it up. Now Jerry told me you never, ever just wad up your coax. You never do that. Because it can affect the performance. You either coil it or you put it in a figure 8. You coil it up in a circle or a figure 8. So because I guess it does something to, you know, it preserves your performance. You don't just wad it up. So it really did affect the performance, Jerry's antenna output. Gotta love that NOS, baby. So what ended up happening later on, Jerry went out, bought some coax, and it wasn't long after I got off his truck, he ended up pulling the whole dash out and just reran the coax. Pulled everything out, ripped out the coax that idiot installed, and put in that new coax himself, which he bought pre-done up, you know, pre-made. What the heck? Uh-oh. Flint got wet with lighter fluid. That's alright. The trusty, dusty Vic. Anyways, so I'm going to be getting a couple more cell phone mounts for here in the truck for different angles. You're going to see the door angle come back. It's been a long time since you guys have seen that one. And the dash angle will still exist. Try to figure out where to mount, where to put another mount. But I will have that back. Because I know sometimes people enjoy the road view, you know, the view of the road. See where we're going. Or I might just do it with this one up here. To swivel it over to the side, and yeah, you guys don't care about the finer points of that. Anyways, I'm gonna get off here. God, 18 minutes, wow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the little bell, let it go ring-a-ding-ding-ding, baby. Whenever you get in, whenever I post up something new. Thank you so much again. God bless you guys. I love you guys. And I hope y'all have a great, great day. Thank you so much. Keep on trucking.